I'm Frank.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're with Rodeo Rewind. And today we are with a friend, Lisa Merrick from PBR Rewards. Lisa.
Again.
Yes. How many videos has it been now?
You just told me 3.
3.
Yeah. So like
you were on the Christmas
the
video.
third.
And you did
PBR
Rewards.
Yeah.
And we talked about how we love and make games of on our own.
Right now you're beating me by 5,000 points.
Well,
it can go up and down.
it can, yeah.
It can go up and down.
Yeah.
Don't be discouraged.
Today, we're going to talk about elite seats.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to have the elite seats experience. Anthony, what do you want to say about the elite seats?
The elite seats experience was super cool. We sat there in that section over there. And then we got up on the chutes and
that was
somebody
the coolest.
explained
Being up on the chutes was so much fun.
Yeah, they were talking about how they store different
on top of the bulls.
Bulls back there.
Yeah.
And so they were saying, we saw one of them was like
all by himself. I actually have a feeling he could get, that one bull could have gotten a fight with himself and tried to win.
Yeah.
Like he was angry.
Have you never seen the view from above?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have.
But and then there's some that you're like, you just want to get rubbed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. They're like big puppies.
Big puppies.
The one who was a re-ride.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one.
He was like, they're big lap dogs. That's how we describe them to new people.
Yeah. They
but
are.
It was so cool to see. You get to see the equipment that the riders use. We got to see the little plunger button that the judges use.
Yeah.
We saw the special spurs for PBR.
Yep. And that's so neat, you know. And we got to meet the musical director, and we actually interviewed her tonight.
Yeah, and that was great.
So, but I think PBR, the elite seats was super fun.
Yeah.
And the tour was great. Now, besides the tour, where do the elite seats people get to sit?
So it just depends on each, whether you were talking Unleash the Beast series, Velocity Tour, teams. But generally, as a general rule of thumb, it's in the first 5 rows from the dirt. So 1 through 5. And then there's different levels of elite seats. You have gold, silver, and bronze. And that in each of those levels, it just each of those seats comes with a variety of different benefits. Obviously, gold has the most benefits. That has usually their first row. You get food and beverage vouchers. You get a merchandise gift of some sort, and you're getting the pre-show experience. Gold and silver get the pre-show experience. Gold, silver, and bronze all get photo on the dirt. On Unleash the Beast series, it's the photo on the dirt takes place before the event. We get it in front of the chutes, and we send you a link to a digital download a couple days after the event. At Velocity Tour events, the photo on the dirt happens after the event. So there's different levels, different pricing, different benefits.
Now, you said first row.
Yeah.
The 3 of us would not be good in a first row seat. We have sat in the first row, right? Because that's where we get to sit when we're doing our footage. And we have to kind of like sit up because the signs that are around here, were short and they were right about our eyes. So
Sometimes you'll see though, the first row is blocked off from the arena.
Right,
It's black.
Here they're
So
bags.
then in that case, the first row is really the second row.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But very cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It definitely is a way to go do an event.
Now, are most people who do it, are they PBR regulars or are they PBR first timers?
There's a mixture. There's a good mixture. I've met a ton of first timers, and they just want to come to the show and they want to do it right and they want to be as close as possible. So and then they get hooked. And I met somebody in Manchester that they were a first timer. They got elite seats. Before you know it, they're buying for Albany, then New York. I saw them in Albany. Then they were in Albany. Then they were in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you did that little tour around.
The
Northeast for those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get in an elite seat, you get hooked.
So you said it was available on the Velocity Tour Team Series and Unleash the Beast. Is it also available on the Touring Pro division?
Not Touring Pro, but a select number of Challenger Series events. And in order to find out if you're going, the elite seats are available, the best suggestion I can give to fans is just to go on to PBR.com go to tickets and go to, we have an elite seats section.
So you don't go to the event.
You can, and you can go to the
Okay.
event. If you go to the event, go to tickets, and there should be a drop-down menu that says general admission, premium, elite seats, pick on elite seats, and that's how you can pick it.
And then, so, you said there were different levels. So, do all the levels come with a seat? And what levels do you need to buy a seat if not?
They all come with the seat.
Okay.
All the different levels come with different benefits. Gold will have the most,
So
the
like,
second
in
highest.
a gold package, what do they get?
On Unleash the Beast series, they get a $20 at least this season. We look to change it up and make it different from season to season. This season they get a $20 food and beverage voucher that's good at concession stands, which is huge. It's great. They get 2 merchandise commemorative items. This season they're getting a watch, which is super nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
A PBR logo, a 30th anniversary logo on the watch.
The 30th anniversary logo is very good.
Yeah, it's a very nice logo.
And
yeah.
then we're giving them a 30th anniversary commemorative limited edition hat. And then they come and they do the pre-show experience where they get to meet some of our talent on the Unleash the Beast side.
Yep.
And then they get the photo, the dirt, and then we also print the photo out and give them a nice photo frame. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's really awesome.
that's a good package.
Now,
And then is there any difference between the Velocity Tour and Team Series and Challenger Series? Like,
for
are
like,
there
what is
for
that
the
top level package?
levels
Yeah, the
for
top level package at Velocity Tour and Challenger are similar. So you get a $10 food and beverage concession voucher. You get the 30th anniversary limited edition hat, and you get your lanyard credential pre-show experience photo. So that's Challenger and Velocity Tour.
And teams?
Teams,
I'm going to just say, I loved teams from the start.
I
think,
was
Anthony, you had to
skeptical
grow
at
in,
first for
into
like
it.
a few
But
weeks.
Teams is
Yeah.
exciting.
It was so much fun.
Well,
And-
teams is-
And we wound up, we were like all about like, all right, it's Kansas City. We're rooting for Kansas City because we knew some of the riders.
Yeah.
And then as it went on, it was like,
oh, it's Carolina. It's Carolina.
Yeah.
Or it's yeah. Teams. If you're going to buy an elite seat, you have to do it at Teams because we're doing the gold package. We'll get a limited edition. It's very actually I can't even say it.
don't say it.
It's going to be a surprise. Or
Are you
can
going to
go
be
to
in
the website.
Cheyenne for the first event for teams?
I am not. We do not sell elite seats in Cheyenne.
No?
Nope.
Cheyenne is, we were in Cheyenne, and that was
Yeah.
our first teams event. And it was so much fun, and it's such a great
Yeah.
arena and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was great. So
Well,
no elites. You
no,
know what? Is
It's a
you're
different
kind of
venue.
off.
It's
It's
a
a
weird-
different venue. You're
Yeah.
off
Because
of the,
normally at like a rodeo, you'll see barrels coming out of right back here from the main
Yeah.
alley in the bucking chute, but
Well, they
the
actually-
bucking chutes are over where
You
you
guys
would
made
be
your own
standing.
chutes. They tightened up the arena,
Yeah.
which was awesome.
Our first
then-
elite seats of teams will be Kansas City.
All right, maybe
Yeah.
we should go get some barbecue in Kansas City.
Well, if you started rooting for Kansas City,
We
you should
did.
go
Yeah.
cheer on the Outlaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then but at Cheyenne, the venue's a little different. How do you?
Oh wait, you've seen Cheyenne.
Oh,
like
yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
The timed events are over there, bowls are there, and then the barrels come out from over there. Does that make any difference, or do you just simply go around that and do the tinier?
No, it just depends. It's the
Did you do-
venue.
Did you
That's
do elite
why
seats in Missouri?
we do elite seats in Missouri. Yep.
Missouri looks like maybe
Missouri looks
the,
like
the second most fun place to go see.
Yeah, we did that.
Was it awesome?
Yeah. It was, and it was it being a new venue. We had a lot of learnings and everything. So yeah, it was super. It was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
But absolutely beautiful. But like navigating what our packages and our packages in Missouri elite seats are way different than any other arena because of just what we have to work with.
Because the
there.
arena
It's so cool.
The arena's so different.
Yeah, yeah,
It's outdoor. It's the only other outdoor event.
yeah.
Well,
the
they're
team
in
series.
teams, right?
And in some markets we have elite seats that include hospitality and beverages and like
okay.
so and Missouri was one of them.
Well,
Oh, wow, there's-
it was such a fun experience. We had a great
Yeah.
time with it.
Yeah.
It was fun to get the tour and to get to gain
Cool.
some knowledge. You know, the gifts and stuff sound awesome. You get a great seat,
Yeah.
and you get to meet some people. And they're so easy to talk to, the people that you
Oh,
meet.
we love it. They appreciate, they love doing the pre-show experiences. So, yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to share with us? And we'll make sure that the links are in the description.
Yeah, that'd be great.
For sure.
Yep.
Anything else you want to share?
No, you guys are awesome.
What's your next big thing?
I can't tell you.
Is it going to be? Is it on for PBR Rewards?
It will be. Oh well, we've got top 100 fans coming. Oh, I thought you meant next big program I'm working on.
Oh.
Because we'll have another interview in a few months.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a whole other interview. Yeah,
Well,
but
Then you're going to definitely be beating.
Definitely. Besides thinking about doing elite seats, download that PBR Rewards app. We have a great time with it. I love the weekly questions. I love that the day sheet's on there.
Yeah.
And it updates live. Sometimes it updates before Pluto TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Just saying.
If you want,
you can wager with your friends.
Yeah.
So
That's
well,
awesome.
thank you so much. We'll
Thank
see
you.
you again.
Thank you very
Soon.
much. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks for watching Rodeo Rewind.
Bye, guys.
This is Chris Rankin. He is one of your in-house announcers tonight. Alongside him is almost close to spot, just to mess with you. This is Creed Roberts. This is another one of your announcers. My name is Taylor. I'm the music director, so I'm going to play everything that you guys are hearing. No, I am not singing it because I'm not very good at that. But I play all the tunes, and then I also keep us on time with Pluto TV. So we are live tonight. So you ladies did your makeup all beautifully. You're all going to be on TV tonight. Okay? So we have to make sure that Pluto does not cut us off. So I have a timeline, and I try to keep us on that timeline as best that I can. Granted, bulls don't always do what I want them to do when I want them to do it. So I am in our crazy entertainer Billy Bob's ear. I'm in these guys' ear. I'm with the cameras and all that stuff, trying to make sure that you guys don't know that the wheels have fallen off the tracks.
She's trying to tell you she's our boss.
When you look at the bull side, I mean, obviously half the scores for the bull, half the scores for the cowboy. We won't tell you how they judge it because that's up to the judges, but they're looking for kick, spin, turn, power, intensity. Something we're advocating or finally brought into the system a couple years ago is a clock. So when you look at the bulls that we have, a lot of these bulls are worth over $100,000 plus. Stock contractors keep these bulls as important to them as the bull riders are. Safety is obviously one big concern. But leaving them in that chute too long can obviously wreck out a bull. So you'll start to see we've got a clock. Once that clock goes, it's 30 seconds. You'll see it on our big screen on either side. Once a judge says you've had ample time to nod your head and you haven't, they will put them on the clock. If they don't nod their head before that clock gets to 0, they get DQ'd. And there's no starting that clock over. There's no stopping that clock. Once it goes, it goes. So if they've had a couple of spots to nod their head and they don't, that clock gets started and then the bull starts to act up, well, that's on their own. So you'll see that. It doesn't happen too often, but there'll be 2 or 3, maybe 4 guys that take too long that need to nod and get out. The biggest reason is the safety issue.
And I've only seen 2 disciplines. So there's 2 types of bull ropes now in the PBR that you see riders use. A Brazilian rope and an American rope. This is actually a Brazilian rope. The only difference in them is the way that they pull. A Brazilian rope pulls across your hand towards your index finger. So then a bull rider will take the tail of that rope and wrap it back through his hand, and he takes his wrap. The biggest difference too is the dismount. On a Brazilian rope, you want to get off away from your hand because of the way that it pulls in the middle of the bull's back. An American rope, I'll keep my hand in the same way, but it pulls across towards your pinky. They'll take the wrap, tuck it around behind, and tonight you'll have the opportunity on one of our cameras that'll be over the bucket chutes. It'll show you them taking their wrap, and you watch a lot of bull riders with an American rope will take the tail of that rope and tuck it between their ring finger and their pinky. That really locks their hand in to where the only way that you're going to get off with an American rope if you take a wrap like this is by grabbing your tail and pulling it free. If you just try to open your hand and jump off, it's not coming out because if you have it stuck there and with the amount of rosin on it. So with an American rope, instead of getting off away from your hand, you want to pull your tail and get off into your hand. So that's the biggest differences in bull rope. The only ways that cowboys have to hold on to these animals is by the rope, and you can see the black sticky stuff. That is rosin. And look, I knew the whistle would blow soon. This rosin is developed, bull riders are like chemists. They create their own rosin. It'll have rosin, glycerin, whatever's sticky, they'll melt down together and create their own rosin. So I'm gonna let you guys go over there.
Section saying that they are not lame in any way, that their horns are appropriate, that their feet are trimmed, that they are in good to go shape, okay? All these bulls, they all have very different personalities. He probably does not play well with others. That is why don't hook me now. Thank you. You cannot do that with all the bulls. Just as I was saying, they all have their own personalities. He's obviously very kind. He would probably hook me off of the panel if I was over there by him. Something that you will see for every bull ride, our judge on the back of the bucking chutes will be holding this. There are 3 judges. One will be on the back of the bucking chutes looking at every bull rider in the chutes. And there will be a judge in each side of the arena where the panels kind of stick out. Where it's nice, quiet, dark, fresh shavings, fresh hay, all the things. So they are set in a buck order, but the guys are drawn at random too.
What's funny is last week in Florida, somehow we've always been since August in this position.
Yeah.
And last week,
We switched.
You switched.
and I was
It was
like,
the sunshine.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. It's,
All right, you ready?
Yeah.